everybody. Yes, that just popped off. So here I am showing up, not a stitch of makeup on, y'all, because I'm tired and I'm full of sugar. But again, I want to welcome you all, and I hope everybody is truly enjoying time with your family, doing whatever it is you want to do, just chilling, but feeling the love of the season. Um, I wanted to get on today for just a little while because y'all, for real, I'm ready to go to bed. But I've been thinking, of course, been thinking about y'all and thinking about my ability to serve you. And I've got TikTok right here and I've got YouTube right here. So actually, we're just kind of chilling today and wanting to get in with some quick words of encouragement. And if you paid attention to my topic is preparation, not panic. As anyone who has seen my content, as you already know, my entire foundation is building or generating income you control, getting people in the space to generate income that is not tied to a job or a boss. I am not telling anyone to leave their jobs, not at all. People know I absolutely adore my job. I love the place where I work, I love the people I work with. But what I'm trying to do is end paycheck dependency. Paycheck dependency is you solely relying on one source of income, one income stream that can be jacked up and changed at any given moment. You have absolutely no control of your income or your financial stability, not in actuality, when someone else controls your financial security. And again, I used to believe in job security. I used to believe if I showed up, if I was dedicated, if I gave my entire heart, mind, and soul to a particular position, that I would be perfectly fine. Everything would be safe and secure for me. I believed in that until I didn't. And when I did not was when I realized in multiple or on multiple occasions, as a matter of fact, 6 different occasions, when the personality or the ideas or the whims or the decisions, the visions of other people completely and totally imploded my financial stability because they had complete control over whether or not I worked, when I worked, how I worked, whether or not I showed up for work, the hours I showed up to work. They had sole discretion and control over that. So I literally had no power in those situations. I thought I did because I was a great employee. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn because I know how I have elevated places of employment that I've worked for. And that's because I'm 100% dedicated. I give myself to my places of employment. So, because I take it seriously. And if you're working somewhere, you should want it to be the very best it can be. And if you can contribute to that elevation, do that. Appreciate where you are. But our reality is we literally do not have control of our financial stability, of our job security when someone else has control over that position. And if you're working for someone, they literally have control over that position. So I was jotting down some things that I wanted to share with y'all today. And this is what I want to talk about just for a little while, y'all, for real. Got a headache, I'm sleepy, so this will not be long. Not unless someone decides there are questions or there's some engagement, and then I'll stay on as long as I need to. But how to create income you control without quitting your job or panicking. Again, the title of this live is Preparation and Not Panic. We don't ever want to get into a position where something occurs, something happens, and then we're in panic mode because we've not taken the time to be prepared. And the only way you can be prepared is to make the decision that you are going to start regardless of how small it is. You are going to start generating income you control by any means necessary, as long as you can make money from the sweat of your brow and the power of your own hands. Again, regardless of how small it is, start somewhere. The important aspect of all of this is that you start. Don't wait for a crisis to show up. Be prepared. Don't be in the mindset of, oh God, something is going to fall apart. No, don't do that unless you need that sense of urgency to make you move. And if that's what you need, then let it move you. but just make the decision that your household will not be shaken because of the decision of someone else. Take control of what you can control, y'all. We got to own our shifts. We've got to be in a position where if someone decides that you're expendable, if your position can be reduced from full time to part time, if your position can be shipped out of their entire company, then you know that you need to be in a position that you have built a safety net. You've built a cushion that you can fall back on, and you can just keep it moving until you pick up whatever it is you want to pick up. So we're going to talk about today how to create income you control without quitting your job or panicking. And I need you to know that if you're needing to generate income that you control, you're not a failure. I've told y'all that only in 2023 was the first time in my old life. 2023, I've been working full time, gainfully employed, literally working for companies in a professional capacity since 1987. And it was not until 2023 that my annual income exceeded my annual expenses. So I don't have to be in the space of living paycheck to paycheck anymore. And I'm very, very grateful and I'm thankful for that. But for those of us who continue to find ourselves in that position, do not solely rely on what's going on within those four walls. At this point in time in our lives, being able to have internet access, and you do because you're watching me. If you have internet access, there is absolutely no reason that you can't get into a space of generating some kind of income. And I've said, start small. If you have experience, lived experience, skills, or knowledge, you can turn that into a digital product. If people come to you for advice, if you actually have to monitor and manage other people's relationships, they are depending on you. They are relying on you to get them on solid footing. If that's something you've been doing, and you do it effortlessly, you can do it in your sleep, you have a valuable component in your hands that you can put into a digital product. And you don't have to price it out of the park because we're helping people here. Our digital products, because they are not relegated to our location, digital products can be sold worldwide. So you don't have to price it at a point so you can just start looking and thinking about how much money you can make. Serve people, y'all. Provide value. Make a change in their lives. Create your products. Just think about a time in your life if you've had, we'll just use this, if you've had an opportunity to have, well, not, and that's not such a great opportunity, but it's just something that came to my mind. If you have experienced conflict with your siblings and there was a peacemaker and y'all went from this point to this point, and now all that happened to y'all in the past is a distant memory, and you're so appreciative of how you have grown, of where you've come. That experience, be transparent. Transparent and honesty is what can move people from where they are to where they want to be. You can package that thing, you can put it in a digital product just to serve someone, and that can be the start of your small business. And I will tell y'all seriously, this is the truth. When you get a taste of pouring your heart into something or just pouring your experience into something and someone purchases it, then they come back with a testimony to how it has made a difference in their life. And if even if you made $2 off of it, the when you get that feeling of knowing, okay, this is real. I can literally do this because that $2 is $2 today. It can be 20 tomorrow. It can be 200 next week. If you put yourself in it and you do it authentically, always show up authentically you. Cause y'all see me in every last one of my personalities. I am who I am. I ain't putting on for nobody. I don't do the code switching. I don't have time or the patience for that. But be authentically you. Put yourself in it. Put care and compassion into whatever you create. Don't do it just for the dollar. Even though bottom line is you want to get in a comfortable position in order for you to create a product that is an effective product and a product that can serve someone, that can make a difference in their lives. You have to put some authenticity. You have to put some caring and some compassion and some empathy in it. And I'm telling you, all you have to do is know just a little bit more than someone out there seeking a solution. You can start there. You have your regular 9 to 5. I record so much content on my way to work. I record content on my way from work. I record content sitting in Kroger parking lot, in Chick-fil-A line, because something will hit me that I will want to share with the audience, the people I'm trying to reach, the people I'm trying to serve, those I want to make a difference for. And again, I'm not caring there's no presentation here. I'm not trying to show up a particular way other than being authentically me, because that is the way I can reach you. When you look at me and you know I'm real, and it's all about being here to serve. When you see that, and I truly do, I hope y'all see my heart and you know that it is legitimately, this is how I'm showing up, because I do want to offer y'all solutions. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to have to pawn jewelry in order to pay a bill. I know what it feels like how to have to put everything on a credit card and then pay for it 3 or 4 times, because you certainly cannot pay off that charge by the end of the month, so you're not gaining interest. I know what all of that feels like. I know what the payday loans feel like. I know what it feels like to have to ask family over and over again, can you bail me out here? Can you bail me out there? I know what it feels like to start a GoFundMe page in order to pay for extracurriculars for my children. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to be on public assistance. I do. And I'm telling you, every last one of y'all, there's absolutely no shame in my game, because I did what I had to do in order for us to survive. And I would do it again. I know I'm not one of those too proud to beg. If there is a need, I want that need met. And I am here to meet any needs for anyone who finds my content. That is what I'm here for. So, in creating income you control without quitting your job, y'all, that's literally the best place to be. It is the best place to be, because you can literally take your time. You're not rushed. You're not panicked. So if you get into a space right now where things are pretty much even keel, if you start generating income, just start having ideas. Look for options and opportunities where you can generate additional income. I shared some possibilities, some options with you last night, with cashback options, with using apps that can monitor your spending, with, I didn't say savings accounts last night, but I have said that before, savings accounts where you can put back money and not touch it and then earn interest. Do things like that. Shop in big bulks so you're not paying a lot for a little. Y'all, do any and everything you can to be good stewards of your money. When you are a good steward, you would be amazed at how much that money can stretch and how much that stress falls off your plate. You can sleep a little bit better because you're not worried about robbing Peter to pay Paul. Let's just get in that place of peace. We want to get into that place of peace. I'm telling you right now, stress kills. It can tear up any and every piece of happiness. Hubby is moderating. It was finances that messed us up. I am here to tell you, had we not run into financial issues and financial struggles, we would be getting ready to celebrate 30 years together in 2 years, as opposed to what, 15 years of divorce, however long we've been divorced. But that's just it. Money can shake up so much. When you think you're on a solid footing and a firm foundation, run into some money problems. So I want to do all that I can to get everybody in that space of being prepared and not panic. Next thing, why additional income is now a preparedness move and not a crisis move in this space. If you are not in panic mode, if you don't feel like, oh my Lord, if I don't get this done today, then we might be on the streets tomorrow. Don't get there. Don't get there. Don't go there. Y'all, get in the space of generating income however you can. Start small. I shared with you so many websites and platforms where you can start creating your products. You can start creating your communities. If y'all, I don't know, if you, any men, if there are any men joining me right now, and you know some of the personal issues you've overcome, and you want to give back to your community, You can create a community in school, because right now, trying to go out and serve the community, you can get locked up. You don't know what you will run into. You're out there trying to do good. You're out there trying to serve. Somebody can see it, want to stop it, and put all kind of accusations on you. So if you can keep it, so you can reach the people you intentionally want to reach, you can create a community online. If you have community, you can go through things you never thought you could accomplish or conquer. Going through it by yourself, not having anybody to bounce off of what's going on with you, to get that love and that encouragement and just the surrounding building of a community. You can create community online for $9 a month in school. You can create your own community designed exactly like you want it. And this is comparable to a Facebook group. Somebody within our community, within the digital growth community, talked about having, I think, thousands of members in their Facebook group. They were growing and growing and growing until they weren't. Someone hacked into the account. Not only did they lose their account, but they lost that Facebook group. If they did not have personal relationships with people outside of that group, they would not know how to contact them. That same person started a community within school, SKOOL, that is now 58,000 strong. And it's growing. Lives are changing. People are being replenished. Souls are being nourished. When I say lives are changing, people are leaving poverty and walking right into plentiful, because they have joined a community. They have gone and been nurtured and learned how to get themselves from this place to this place within community. When you see someone accomplishing something, you can mimic whatever it is they're doing. If I have experienced success, you best believe I am sharing my level of success with others, because I want everybody to come up. When you come up, that does not diminish me. We're not trying to get to the same place other than a stable family, joy, happiness, and peace. So because you have come up, you're not dimming my shine. I am celebrating with you when you come up. That's what community is. It's not competition. It is community. So if you are looking to do something like that, like I said, you can start it for $9 a month. You can put modules within your community that teach people how to start their own business, how to, if you're a mechanic, teach people how to work on their own cars, whatever it is, whatever skills, knowledge, and experience, whatever it is you have. Even if you have that book knowledge. We've got one woman she was a tax accountant, tax preparer, and or an accountant, whatever she was. But she is teaching us how to meticulously monitor our business, how to spend this on this to get a write-off, and to continue building our business without having to pay money to Uncle Sam, because it's going somewhere. So she is teaching us now. When she has trainings, we sign. Now the trainings are 100% free, but if we sign up for the VIP sessions, then we pay entry for VIP. $27. So you could have that same module, present value, give value to your people. Those are your free options. But then if they want additional massage, and if they need additional training, if you want 3 more days of one-on-one coaching, then you charge for that. This is what we learn within our community. So we learn exactly how to establish a community, how we are to serve people. I learned how to serve not only in my family, I learned how to serve also in my church. But I've learned a different aspect of serving, being a part of this community. Because it's certainly the way we support and love on each other and guide each other and lift each other up. If somebody's struggling with something, it is automatic. It literally is automatic to look out for the well-being of someone else. So why additional income is now a preparedness move and not a crisis move. It is a preparedness move because you're preparing before you need it. Do not get into a space to desperately need it, because then it goes straight up from preparedness to panic. And 9 times out of 10, when stress enters the mix, you're going to mess it up. It is not going to be the outcome that you want because you're not in there calm, full of fierceness, and just ready to drive it home when there is panic. Now you got a whole lot of other outside influences that will get you off course, and you will not get the outcome you're hoping for. Now, how digital income fits into real life, meaning your work, your family, and eliminating fatigue. Now, I told y'all last night, I need y'all to hold me accountable. I said I have never in my life since I joined the digital growth community, I have never in my life followed the 4 components of our step by step blueprint. The blueprint we follow in order to launch, grow, scale, and build our own online business, in addition to learning affiliate marketing, AI, and it seems that, let me just throw this part out there. What we're learning um, within AI are industry standards. So when there is a tweak and an elevation with AI, what we learn within our community, we elevate and we tweak right along with it. We have industry leaders coming in to teach us. Our founder and mentor, she does not miss a beat whenever there's a change, even when TikTok, when we were wondering what was going to go on with this, she was already preparing us to pivot just in case those who have solely built their businesses on TikTok, just in case they would not have this option. She was 2 months ahead of the decision because there was so much still in the air, but 2 months ahead of the decision. We had one-on-one mentoring. We had multiple training sessions on how to pivot. What type of audience is on this platform? What type of audience is on this platform? How you need to pivot your content to work on this platform, because every platform has a different audience. Every audience on each platform has a different behavior and expectation. So I knew none of that. Those are the type of things, just those fine-tuned little nuggets we learn within the digital growth community. Who I'm sorry, okay, I can see people. I see somebody is wanting me to invite them as a co-host. If hubby chooses to do that, he can choose to do that, but that's solely what he is monitoring right now. But I thank you for your interest. Anyway, so this is not about escape, y'all. I am not sharing any of this with you pressing the escape button. All I'm doing with this conversation is getting you prepared. It is not about escape, it is about positioning. Positioning ourselves to not fall into the trap of getting into panic mode. Again, the best time to start building is when you don't have to. But we know the start of 2025, couple weeks into 2025, stuff looked real different. Let's talk about the start of 2020. The start of 2020, coming out of 2019, things were starting to, there was some chatter going on that everybody, we weren't oblivious to it, but we were so away from it. It's like, it's happening wherever it's happening. That's not going to affect us until it did. So coming out of 2019, going into 2020, there were some things happening solely out of our control. I was not affected. Financially, I was not affected because I'm a salaried employee. And because things were shut down, my salary kept coming. Very grateful for that. And then in addition, our president at the time bumped us up with some stimulus. So uh, that was great. But coming out of that, nobody, I don't think, if they did, then God bless all of y'all who had the foresight to know, if I run up on this again, I need to be better prepared. I was not one of those sisters. I knew the chaos and the calamity that occurred in 2021, going into 2022, because some of my favorite restaurants never came back. They literally never came back. Still not back. Gone. So much. Aside from the people we lost that we can never get back. Life is not the same from 2020 2021-ish. Not the same. Financially, I think business are still trying to climb. If they were fortunate enough to still be on the block, they are still, I think, trying to climb out of that hit that they took. As individuals, if we can have a cushion, and I'm not talking about your savings account, I'm hoping that people are in a position, if it's a savings account, it truly is savings, and you don't have to pull into that. I told y'all when my youngest daughter, when she was working, and I'm like, come off that job before your mama catches a case. I did. I could not deal with the way that job was changing who she was. So I wanted her to quit. I literally, seriously, y'all, I told her to quit 4 months before she really said, okay, I'm done. I literally begged my daughter to quit, and she just wouldn't do it. She kept hanging in the fight. So when she did, I told her I was going to cover whatever she had, whatever her expenses are. Mama's got you. And when I tell you my dip was deep, child, I may have had $8 left by the time I finished covering her stuff until she went back to work. But bottom line is, I did. That was a savings account. That is not what that account was for. But I still had to get in it because I had to supplement her income. Had I had back then what I have now, it would not have even been a thought. It certainly wouldn't have been I can't even say it was a stumble. That was a total knockdown, drag out, because I had to get in. And when I tell you, I think honestly, it may have been $32. I know it was less than $100 that I had when I started, and when I was able to stop that spigot. But the fact that had I had another source of income, a source of income that I really don't need to maintain our household, but had I been able to build that up, if that was over in the corner doing this thing, just making me money, allowing that pot of money to make me money, it literally would not have been, well, it already wasn't a second thought, but it wouldn't have been that type of every time I had to dip into it. So again, that was a decision we made together. But when what happened in 2020 happened, when that popped on the scene, we weren't responsible for that, but we took the hit. We had to roll with it. When what happened in March of this year, so many people did not see any of that, literally saw none of that coming. Now, had they read a 925-page document, perhaps they would have known a little bit. But I didn't read it. I didn't. So I had no earthly idea that there were going to be federal employees who were looked at and said, you're no longer needed. Your department, your division, your organization no longer needed. So what did they do? And then we had a government shutdown. People were not getting paid. People were not getting paid because people were not getting paid during the government shutdown. And fortunately, some were able to do Uber Eats or do the, what do you call those? The service, I can't remember. The gig economy. They were able to go to that so they could bring money into their houses. But I was reading an article where it says certain government employees are not even allowed to go and get a job in case they need to be called back. Government shut down. Who gonna call them? So being in that space of having a safety net, of having something already built, a just in case fund. You may want to just have a great vacation and not put it on your card. That could be that just in case fund. But bottom line is, we do not need to get into a space where we are solely relying on one income stream, not when it is so easy in this day to generate additional income. Start small. I don't care if you literally know of a template you can create. If you know of an ebook, a 10-page ebook of, like I said, battling with your siblings. This is how we got through it. This is who we are now. For 20 years, we wanted to choke each other out. But now you cannot separate us if you tried. I'm sure there are a lot of families who could benefit from that resource. Put it in an ebook. Somebody in Uganda can download it because it's digital. You don't have any income. You don't have it, not in, sorry, I'm sorry. You don't have any shipping. You don't have any inventory. When you have digital products, they can get from one end of this globe to the other fast and in a hurry. All they have to do is pay for it and then download it. And you create that digital product, you house it wherever you choose to house it. It makes money for you while you're out doing whatever else you want to do. You created one time, and unless you choose to tweak it, it's a product that's created that's making money for you. Now, I told y'all I'm real simple. My digital products are really, really simple because I can't get into all that technology and knowing how to add this and add that. No, I'm not there. I very seriously doubt I will ever be there because my business of digital products is selling done for you products. So I'm selling for e-learning products that were created for me that I can make at any given moment between $100 and $1,400 every time a product is purchased. Those are products I didn't create. Those were products that were created for me. I get on here, I create content, I do classified ads that I do for free. There is absolutely nothing I do in this business. I invested one time, I never have to invest again unless I choose to, unless there's something else that comes out. When I started, our highest product was the $900 product. I wanted to go and to invest in myself again, so I added to that, and that we now have the highest product as a $1,400 product because we have all four of our e-learning products that are available in English and in Spanish. So I can literally, when I purchase the products that are available in both languages, I open myself up to an entirely different demographic. If you want this product and you want your training in Spanish, I got that. I got that for you. Now, I don't teach you anything as far as the language. I'm no Spanish. So I'm very incapable in that aspect, but we have a community. We have training, just like we have it for English. Every training we have in English, we have it with, or in Spanish, with Spanish speakers. They didn't learn Spanish. Spanish is not their second language. Spanish is their first language. So we have that available for anyone who chooses to join our community. All right. So I think that's it. That's those are all of my notes that I had for y'all. So again, we're talking about how to create income you control without quitting your job. Y'all, let's position ourselves to get it before we need it. That's really the purpose. That's my only purpose for showing up right now, to get you in a space of knowing, let's get it before we need it. Because I'm telling you, if you have to slip and get into it, that slip is going to be a whole lot easier than that crash and burn if it is mandatory and you cannot live or function if you don't reach somewhere else for additional income. If you have to take a job that you absolutely loathe, but you got to take it because you need additional income. And y'all, generating income while you're currently working, I have a step-by-step blueprint. I keep talking about it. And with that step-by-step blueprint, you learn how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And that's 2 hours in pockets of your day. So I could literally get up in the morning, get up 30 minutes earlier and do my classified ads. Again, ads that I don't pay for, do my classified ads, get ready, go to work. And when I take a lunch, I can go on and create content. I can go to a space on my job. I can go to my car. Y'all know I love creating content in my car. Or I can literally create content on my way and from work. So I've taken care of that component. And then I'm going to respond to anyone who has made a comment. If they've sent me a message, if they have gotten into my email funnel and gotten my personal email and they've messaged me, or if they've messaged me in any of my content, I'm going to respond to them then. And then the very last component is doing what I'm doing now. However long you would feel comfortable going live, y'all can see, y'all see I can talk. I can talk. My hubby was trying to tell me last night he had a question for me and I needed to just take a breath. I didn't even see him when he asked. But anyway, because I can talk. So those are the four components of our program. I have not followed all four components in the year 14 months that I've been doing this. And within 7 months, I made almost $15,000. To be exact, $14,711.68, half-heartedly working this business, half-heartedly showing up. Sometimes I went a couple of days without creating any content because life was out there lifing. March 25th showed up. There was a lot going on. I got burnout because I did something I shouldn't have done relative to this program. And I was literally burning both ends of the candle when that is not what we're taught to do. We're literally taught to do this, to get all of our income earning activities done within 2 hours every day. And that step-by-step blueprint, you get it for free. If you visit my website, it's found in my description, and found in whatever that thing is at the top of my homepage. This link is found at the top of my homepage. If you were to put your email, leave it on my welcome page, you will receive a free copy of that step-by-step blueprint. And I want to tell y'all, implementing those strategies that are found on that blueprint, they work everywhere. I don't care if you are starting a catering business. If you implement those strategies, your level of elevation in your business will increase. Your reach for your potential customers will increase because you're learning strategies to be able to market yourself digitally, where your reach expands, where there is literally no holes barred at all. Nothing can stop you once you start marketing your business digitally, because you can do every bit of it for free. So you don't have to invest anything. And that blueprint you get from me for free. Again, it works in any industry, in any business you're in. If you're a music teacher, even if you're a music teacher and you want to teach people online, if you have your students coming to you in person and you also have an online course, just think about it. You're doing all of that digitally. Your instruction is being done digitally. So, kid in India, a kid in Louisiana, still in the States, if they want to take lessons from you, do you realize how much you have just expanded your reach? That's what a digital presence will do for you. I'm sorry, dear. I don't know who you are, and I cannot invite you to co-host. That's Ray Ray's job, but thank you. Um, yes. Thank you. All of you. I see y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. In 2 weeks, I'll have my glasses, so I'll be able to see you a little bit better. But what I want to do, if y'all have any questions for me, I told y'all I will walk with you step by step to create a digital product. Now, understand, it's going to be very simple. It's going to be simple, but packed full of punch. It is whatever your skill, your knowledge, and your experience is. I will show you how to lay that out. And I will show you where to house it, how to create it, and how to promote it, every bit of that for free. Again, that is my heart to serve. So if I can just introduce you to this space, and if we can get you your first dollar and you see what it feels like to really build it and let them come, when you see what that does for you, that's just encouragement that you have what it takes to be your own boss, to be in your own, to be your own business owner, regardless of how small. Everybody started small. Everybody started somewhere. So know that you have everything it takes to be your own boss, to own your own business, to own your shift, to get into this space of generating income you control. And again, y'all, that's income not tied to a job or a boss. I love my income that's tied to my job and my boss. But at the same time, I'm out here building my own. Building my own couple of years before I really need it, before I need that supplement to kick in. That's 2.5 more years, but I'm not waiting. What am I doing, y'all? I'm being prepared and not panicked, because in June of 2028, no, in January 2028, if I don't see that income rising, I'm hearts are palpitating and everything else. I'm going to be panicked because I know I'm going to have something to supplement my income. So now we're getting in the headspace. We're going to make the decision. We're going to make the choice, because right now it's our choice. When we hit crisis mode, it's no longer a choice, it's mandatory. Right now, it's our choice. Start generating income you control. Like I said, start small. Doesn't have to be something momentous. Start small or monumentous, whichever word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Ain't got to be nothing big. Start small. Just start. Just start, y'all. That's it. That's all. I thank everybody so very much for joining me. I greatly appreciate y'all. If you want to reach me, if y'all want my email address, please get into my funnel. Go to my homepage, hit my link above. Go to my homepage, drop your email, and we will start communicating. You're going to automatically get a copy of that step-by-step blueprint. Again, a blueprint that works in any business, in any industry, in any condition, because it tells you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, just to get your business out there, get the exposure. And even reading that blueprint, if you've had something in mind and you've just not known how to get started, if you did not know, I think you probably know you can do it, because y'all know what y'all made of. I know what I'm made of, but you don't know where to start. That's one complete aspect of that blueprint, because it's going to tell you step by step. It is going to tell you, if you have this kind of business, this is what you can do in this digital space. Or not necessarily if you have this kind of business, if you have a business. So it's going to introduce you to the digital space. If you have a brick and mortar business right now, it is going to tell you or teach you how to have a digital presence. It's also going to teach you how to get into creating digital products. Also teaching you how to get in the space of selling digital products that were created by someone else, digital products that are 100% profit back to you. You don't share your profit with anybody else. If you share the opportunity, if someone decides to purchase from you, that is 100% profit to you. If you decide to journey with me, this is not MLM. I don't have an upline or downline. You decide to journey with me. You get in, we do our mentoring, we join our classes, we have a ball, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, we have a good time. We really do. And the amount of support, the amount of love, the amount of encouragement that we receive and we give to each other on a daily basis is phenomenal. So if you're looking to just increase a business you're already in, or if you have a business idea, I really love that idea of a music instructor who can do in person instructing and online instructing. So is anybody out there musically inclined? Even a voice instructor, y'all, that's literally a gold mine. And I can teach you how to structure that thing to go ahead and get your marketing up and running in a maximum 2 days time. Like for real, y'all. Even if you're teaching somebody how to cook, same thing. Whatever you can do in person, y'all, we have access to the World Wide Web. You can do it online. You can do it online. All you need is the right equipment. And 9 times out of 10, a telephone and a pole thing, whatever this thing is. Okay, y'all, that's it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so very much. I hope I have given you some ideas and some thoughts and possibilities of getting into the space of generating income you control, so you are no longer relying on just one stream of income. And y'all, when I say 10 streams of income, that's just 10 opportunities. Right now, with all of the options I have to generate income, I have lost count over how many ways. I went over affiliate marketing last night. I just share information about a product. I'm not trying to sell a product. I just share information. When people ask me where I got what I have on, I tell them I got it from Fashion Nova. I'm an affiliate for Fashion Nova. So if they order it through my link, I get a perk. Sometimes I get free clothes, but I also get a perk. I get a credit to my account. I'm shopping all the time. I love Fashion Nova clothes. So anything that you're using, you can become an affiliate for. Don't just let money sit on the table. Don't leave it on the table. If you're able to partake, come on, y'all, partake. Stop leaving money on the table. If you can get into the space of being able to bring additional money in, especially when it's effortless money. Yeah, take advantage. There are so many people who have been taking advantage of this for so long. It was like this for me. I knew none of this existed. I knew none of this existed until I joined DGC last year. So I am grateful for so many reasons to be a part of this community. I am grateful for not only is it elevating me mentally, physically, emotionally, it's even elevating me spiritually because we have some groups in there that will pour on. Whoo, y'all, you go in one way and you leave another. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So, again, y'all, Merry Christmas to everybody. We're going to do this again tomorrow night. If I interrupted y'all's festivities, please forgive me. But I told y'all, I'm tired. I'm ready for a nap. I'm full of sugar, so I can't believe I'm getting ready to lay down, but I am because I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. I guess y'all can see the tired all over me. But seriously, y'all, thank you. Thank y'all so much for joining. If you have any questions for me, hit that link in my bio, go to my website, leave your email. You will get an immediate email from me. Check your spam folders. You will get an immediate email from me with the attachment of our Freedom Formula Blueprint. That's that blueprint that's going to tell you exactly what you can do to start generating income you control. Get that copy. You'll get more emails from me just giving you more information about this program. You will hear personal testimonials from people who have been a part of DGC, what it's meant to them, what it's meant for their family, how it has seriously changed their lives. So, thank y'all again. I truly appreciate anybody who decided to lend me their ears and their eyes and for joining me. If you have any questions, y'all hit me up. Just reach out. I'll reach right back. Y'all have a wonderful day. Again, Merry Christmas. Y'all take good care. Bye.